Hello guys, it is Julian from the room. I just want to make another video with the purple BB bands, and also this is going to be my first video as being an MT, and let's get into it. Of course, it's all about the blues. I'm going to show a little bit more, a bonus I should say, that I'm going to add into the video. Okay, let's get to it. For newbies, this is the best trade that we can take as a blue. If we have two blues right here on the GU, we have one blue here, one blue on the 15, and also on the UJ we have one blue here, one blue on the 5. Now if you take a quick look and look at GU, we see that the 1 hour has performed with also 4 hour signal going down, and this is our blue entry point. So now we start trading, right? And here goes also on the UJ, two blues. Okay, now this is still a demo account, and I just wanted to say that there's still a couple trades in here, but nonetheless, let's get into it. So what I decided is, since these are my blues, Julian's blues, I've decided to actually take full control of the blues, and I haven't really seen a blue besides this UC fail on me. Now y'all can decide why the UC kept failing the blue, but that's for y'all to decipher. But for right now, we're talking about the GU and the UJ. Okay, and as we see, we just missed the trade, and off the blue, super arrow was in, and we're in as well. Off that right there, the GU or the super arrow, as soon as we seen it, or on the even blue charts, we're in the trade. Only because it has a 15-minute, we're allowed to take this trade. Now on the UJ as well, if we're just taking the trade at the blue, you see that the 15 has it, and now there's a red arrow with the white arrow momentum, and you're taking the UJ up, right? And here we are. We see that it performed quite nicely, and we had our super arrow to the upside, and there's our super arrow right here. Basically, here goes our super arrow, and we're in, as if you see it. And we're going to take a look at the GU real quick, and we see we have a 5-minute red. Now this is important. 5-minute red. Here goes the setup. So this performed, and now this is almost looking like, hey, this can get a super arrow to the upside, and we'll continue to take that. That'll be perfect for us to take blue to blue, right? On GU, blue to blue. On the UJ as well, you see the super arrow off the kiss, a yellow on that, a yellow on that one, and yeah, here goes another signal. Okay, let's just pause because I feel like I was going kind of fast. Okay, so we know the blues need help. Don't just take a blue unless you know what you're doing. If there's two blues involved on the 5 and 15, then it's safe to take the blue trade for 3 pips. 5-minute charts, just take 3 pips if it's only on the 5-minute chart. If you have correlating signals on the 15, then you're more liable to take for 5, 10, 15, right? Okay. Now on the UJ, let me explain. Here goes the blue. We've seen the yellow-red set up, and it went all the way into the golden road, right? And once it goes into prior, it has the opportunity to go back down. So we'll be looking to take it down. But we're still looking for this to flash any way we can. Okay. And we see the retracement on the 2 minute, and you see that it went down, tested the support with the wick, went up, and the 15 minute is pointing up. The 5 minute is pointing up with the flashing red. So we're gonna wait out the red 5 minute and see if we can get another trade to the upside. And here you go on the GU as well. They're correlating really well. So whatever I say about the UJ, it's most likely happening in the GU in this video. And let's go for it. And there goes our super arrow to confirm that it's still trending to the upside. And there goes our red. Look at this. Goes our red. Super pink to the upside, and we're taking the trade. And we're really leaving this one right here with this 15-minute red. This is why this blue works, and you can get 3 pips, but once again, be careful. And okay. Now, I think it's finally time to introduce the other part, the other secret, which y'all all been waiting for. Me, Julian, as an MT, I would like to introduce to you my partner. His name is Kevin. He will be in the room. He did change his name once, so he doesn't talk that much, but if you see him in the room, he's the one who I'm trading with, my brother, and we actually made a very good observation, and this is coming from him, right? And I trade off blues, and I incorporated his ideas into how I trade. And it's very simple. It's simply taking a 15-minute and a 5-minute signal, and you let the 15-minute lead, and that's basically it. So if, for example, on this UJ we have a 15-minute, so we're leading that to the upside. If we get any arrow on the UJ pointing up, that's a 5-minute. We're taking the trade when we see it. Same thing with the GU. The 15-minute red is in control. As you see, if I get any signal pointing up, I'm going up. And this pertains to anything. This doesn't have to be with blues. As you see that if you take this EU with the 15-minute signal and you correlated it with this 5 and this 2-minute, you're getting pips. And there's your UJ trade. 15 and the 5 correlating with each other, and you're taking a trade. Here goes the 5 and the 15, also giving you pips. And this is bread and butter, guys. This is literally bread and butter. If you want to read your trends and ATM scores when you do it as well, oh man, these are just bread and butter trades, and it's gonna really improve just the whole blues, or just improve the rooms. It's the 5 and 15. They're pure gold. So they're pure gold. Let me show you some more what I mean. Some more examples of just 5 and 15-minute trending, or 5 and 15-minute signals that are both correlating. So right here, for example, I would not take this UJ down until I had a 15-minute pointing down. I would not take this GU down until I had a 15-minute pointing down. But in some cases, due to prior, this is a little advanced. As we see, it gets into the golden road. We know it has the opportunity to go down, and after the golden road contact, you go back to your trend, and you see the trend is 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, and 3, 2 to the upside, and the ATM is 1 down, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, and 2 down. So 3, 2 to the upside, so it's definitely trending, And there goes our 15-minute red. And here goes our 5-minute red. And it's very close to the BB bands. So we're looking for down trades on the UJ. And with has to be with momentum, with this 15-minute, if it continues, if this gives you any type of momentum to take the 3 pips, it'll give you the 3 pips, right? I don't know what happens here, but this is just as I see it. As you see, there's no momentum and it goes up. And actually, here goes a trade for. This is a trade for Emo. He asked me if I can take a trade that's not off of that's a random trade that I take. And here's again the 15 and the 5-minute signal. If you correlated that with momentum and you got into the trade and you keep for sure seeing your white arrows, you're more likely to be in the trade. There, boom, you're in the trade from right here. 5 and 15, right? And here it goes. 5 and 15 all the way up into new blues. And so I can take this trade and then also begin to take the blues as well on the UC. And that's pretty much it. It's just amazing just to see the 5 and the 15-minute trend. That is just ridiculous how crazy it works, right? Here goes another example of the 5 and 15-minute trending signals, and these are on blues. Here we go. We see the GU had its 15-minute. I know this is a little bit behind, but I want to explain this blue, this UC blue. Okay. The UC blue is seen the blue had a retracement. We took a trade at the bottom, and we was trying to get the 3 pips. Now, if you wait for this setup to happen and see when you can get in, and then we'll take the trade, right? Here goes the UJ. So the 5-minute is, the 15-minute is control. Once again, this is off the blue. 15 minutes is in control. We see that the 5-minute has a kiss to the upside on the GU, and also I know this is bothering, but I know a 15-minute signal is going to pop up, and there is the trade. As soon as you see this turn 15 with momentum, you're in the trade, right? And here you go on the UC. The UC has this blue, had his retracement. Look at the retracement going in. The ATM scores are pushing it up. You get your red arrow, and you can get into the trade basically now for 3 pips. You see your retracement. Your oil is still going red, so that means this is gonna go up. And yeah, you take that trade for what it's worth, and it even turns super for you. And here you go again. It's so wonderful that this blue correlated with this 15-minute signal, and also this 15-minute mem on the UJ. Just correlates so well with the 15-minute UJ. There was a mem. There it is. The 5-minute correlated with the 15-minute. So if you let the 15-minute stir, you're gonna make better trades. And just if you correlate with the 15-minute with trends and ATM, you're gonna be an even better trader. So just once again, these blues, they're working so wonderful. If you take them off the 5 and 15, if there's both on the 5 and 15, you're more likely to be in a more successful trade with these new BB bands. And also, once again, 5 and 15. So not only do you get the blue trade, but now you have your super arrow, and you correlate with a 5-minute arrow, you get another trade. So these are wonderful trades. Thank you, MT, for this new video or these new charts. Shout out to my brother Kevin, my partner. We're gonna really just kill the game, and we're going to make so much money, guys. It's gonna be unreal. We're all gonna do this, and I'm just really excited to be an MT now. I'm really can't wait till who's gonna be the next MT. I'm willing to help. This is just a honorary thing, that has happened to me, and this right here, this blues and these pure gold trades on this 5 and 15s, whatever he calls them, whatever he may call them, this is pure gold, guys. I mean, literally, instead of looking for trades that you just fall into, or you try to get into a trade too late, I was going to show you an example of getting into a trade too late. The trade already happened, and trying to get into a trade. Here's one right here. Okay, so for example, the UJ. And the reason why I want to just show y'all this is just because the timing of, the timing of signals, right? Here you go. I'm glad I kept going recording. So we see the UJ, the 15-minute has its blue, right? We're waiting with the 5-minute has its red. So we're already probably taking a trade to the upside right here. Probably scored 3 pips. We're really waiting on the super arrow to take the UJ to the upside. And I just want to show you of getting to a trade too late. And as you see, just momentum flashes. So that's a good sign, as this is going to perform. The trend is to the upside. The long terms are 2-1 down. Oh no, 1 up, 2 up. So now it's 2 up. As we see this, it's 1 2, 2 up, 2 1 down. Now it's 3 4. So that's a 4-1 to the upside. So here's the example. We see it. We buy at the very top after the pink. This is just performed into the orange golden road. This is the prior that we're looking at. Potential reversal into orange golden road, and that's off the setup. And it's in both golden roads. And here it is, very close to the BB line, and retracement goes down. And this is like getting into a trade too late. But holding your waters, if I held my waters and kept in the trade, I still would have been able to score some big pips if I had the proper stop loss size. So once again, if you get into a trade at the beginning, you don't have to worry about having a stop loss of 10 or 15. But if you get into a trade at the end, you may have to put it at 15 and watch it and baby it. Okay, guys, that's it. We're going to move the universe with our minds, guys. We're going to be able to do crazy and amazing things, and I can't wait for all of us to just be MTs and just make so much money. Thank you BB, thank you Benny, thank you Jazz Friend, Mercy, MT, Bobby, Emo is a real good trader. This is just like a thank you video as well. Thank you for people who asked me questions. Thank you BB, and just thank you just for the room. And I just know we're gonna be able to do the things that we can do with this room. Anyways, let's get to these pips, guys. Thank you.